Yes, people, we're here in Marbella with Howard H.D. Davis over here in Spain. How we finding Spain, bro?
Spain is amazing. The sights, the atmosphere, the women. It's crazy.
Class, we're going to do some quick fire questions, mate. The first question is, what's your favourite cheat meal?
My favorite cheat meal. I'm a foodie, so this is a very hard question because I eat a lot of different foods, but I guess you could put up like some chicken and steak, fried rice, like some hibachi. I know it's like very like greasy, so it's probably unhealthy. So yeah, that's
Nice.
really go to.
Dog or a cat, man?
What do you say?
Dog or cat, man? Like, do you like dogs
Am
or
I a
cats?
dog or a cat, man? Definitely a dog. Dog.
What's the weirdest thing to happen to you?
Dog. Dog.
What's the weirdest thing to happen to you in a fight?
Getting my fight stopped when I got a cut. I didn't think it was so bad, and them waving it off in one round. That was the weirdest shit ever.
Would you rather fight 10 3-foot Kai Stewarts or 1 12-foot Nick Terrell?
I'm gonna go with the first option because Nick Terrell is sick.
Who would win in a fight, David Feldman or Dana White?
Oh, Feldman, of course. And you can just tell David Feldman hit hard.
Yeah. Who's your favourite fighter of all time?
All time. Damn, that's a hard one. Of all time. It's a lot of different, like, you can go off of records and people who they fought and stuff like that, different eras. But like right now, like my favorite, I don't want to say of all time, but right now is Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
He just explosive. He just mean. You know, he comes from a similar upbringing like me. He just everybody doubts him because he's short. They say that he can't box, but he can box crazy and his counters. Yeah, Gervonta Davis. He in my top five. Just out of like abilities, you know.
Sick. The best BKFC fight you've ever watched live?
Live, Juggernaut against the Marine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm watching that fight and it wasn't looking too good for Juggernaut. You watch it, and then he gets knocked down and you're like, oh my God, he gets up. As soon as he gets up, it's 1-2 hits and then boom! Well, matter of fact, I don't think it was 1-2 hits. I think the Marine came in and tried to throw 1 or 2 hits,
Right up
and
on
they
it.
got countered with that hook. And like I jumped on top of my chair, and there was one of them chairs, and I kind of fell through it, and I was just so like, it was because it was an instant flip.
Yeah.
Even though it was only one round, it was such a
Proper shocker, wasn't it?
bro. It was insane.
What's the most? Who was the toughest opponent you were faced?
The toughest opponent I faced was probably Jimmy Rivera because he's so short. He came in very heavy for our fight, and he had good head movement.
The worst job you have ever had?
Worst job I've ever had? And what's a job? Worst job? I gotta think because now I'm like that's a really good question. Worst. I can't even think of it right now. I'm like, all my jobs are kind of like.
Yeah. If you weren't a fighter, what type of work would you be doing?
I'll be a porn star.
You're the third person to say that.
I'm true.
Favorite choice of music to train to?
NBA YoungBoy, rap music.
Nice. Predictions for Austin Trout, Rico Franco.
I think Franco has dog in him. He'll come forward. He'll land his shots, do his thing, or he'll try to land his shots. But I'm Austin Trout, man, former world champion, been in the ring with Canelo, Saul, Alvarez. Let's see what he did to Palomino. Like Palomino was undefeated, pound for pound, all those belts. He made him look basic.
Didn't touch him, did he?
Trout's just too elusive.
Dave Mundell, Danny Christie.
Woo, that's a hard one. You know, Mandela's from where I'm from, but Christie's like, I don't know, I just see something in his eyes. Like, he got that fire. Like, that one's going to be a banger. The 2 fights you just said, to me, are going to be the top fights tomorrow. You know?
Yeah.
So, that one's Mandela looks heavier.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that I don't like both of them. My guys.
Yeah, on the fence on that one.
I'm gonna go with Mendel. Mendel, but close. All respect to Dan.
Franco Tenaglia or Tony Soto? Franco Tenaglia or Tony Soto? Who's winning?
Howard H.D. Davis. That's who's gonna win. Whoever wins, you know, it's the next meal up for me.
And if you could offer any advice to any up-and-coming BKFC fighters, what would it be?
Train hard, be consistent, don't half-ass anything, don't take days off. You got to give it draw. This is a different sport. This isn't boxing, this isn't taekwondo, this isn't UFC. If you want to be the best, you have to train like a legit maniac.
And is there any sponsors, anything like that you want to give a big up to back home?
Shout out to All Land Management for having me out here. Shout out to Victor Demesman and Dover Law Firm. Shout out to Ada Velez, my coach that's been training my ass off for the last few months and has me in a great position. Shout out to God, all glory to God for having us here, having me in this position, blessing me with all my blessings that I have. And shout out to the views, man.
Thank you very much, brother, for your time.
Love.